Hey viewers, Robert here. As I told you last week, I was going to show you how to make a miniature harpoon, strictly for small game. It's pretty dangerous, so if any of you underage kids want to build one, make sure you have parental supervision. I have a short amount of time, so I'm going to get the camera, show you the supplies you're going to need to build one. You'll really enjoy it. Let me get it and show you what you need. Okay, first you'll need a pair of scissors, pair of pliers, an X-Acto blade, electrical tape, a cork, a couple skewers, a Bic Eagle medium, preferably clear tube, semi-clear, a couple rubber bands, a little piece of leather, canvas, or cloth to make a pocket out of, like a slingshot. You want to put holes in the ends. I pre-made one so we can do this a lot faster. Let me set my camera back up and then we'll get to building this. Okay, so what you want to do first is get your pin and completely take the lid off, gut it, get all the guts out. And you should have a tube that looks like this. That's what the pliers are for. I just did it because I know how to get them out easy. And your tube should be like that. That piece I told you to make at the end like a slingshot. See how that works? You want to line these rubber bands up just right. Make sure it's even on each side, because if it's not, it won't work properly. The electrical tape, what I like to do is cut 4 2-inch pieces and 4 6-inch pieces, and I'll show you what those are all for. Your first 2-inch piece, what you want to do is completely tape that all down at the top. Now, as I said, make sure them rubber bands are all straight, and tape that all the way around the tip like so. So you have a piece that looks something like that. It's a little off, but I have one. You can modify your darts to where they're real deadly and you can shoot fish and other things. When we're done building this, I'll show you my little darts and how it fires. So after you're done with the piece, it should look something like this. You want to take the 2 outer pieces, pull them back up towards the top, and that's where your second piece of tape goes. Basically repeating the process you just did, only the rubber bands are going back in the opposite direction. And the reason we do that is so when you're pulling on it, it has no way of coming out of there. Now it should look like that. Now that that piece is done, take these 2 bottom ones, stretch them down a little bit. Third piece of tape around that. Make sure you get it nice and tight. So it should look something like that. Now you take these bottom 2 pieces and stretch them up. And that's where that 4th piece of tape will go. Now your tube should look something like that. And this is where your projectile will come out and you shoot it with this. Okay, now that you have that piece done, I pre-did the cork so it's a whole lot faster. You want to bevel out a little piece in the cork, about the width of the pin tube, and find your center point. Make sure that's sitting in there nice and flush. And make sure it's even with so the darts are all shooting even, because you can modify these, put a little side on them, use elastic tubing, make them a whole lot powerful, way more powerful. Okay, so now what you want to do is get one of them 6-inch pieces, pop that completely on the top, and completely tape that down, stretch it, and it'll stay on there. It's real strong. It binds it real tight, and these last a long time. I've used them. They're a whole lot of fun. I hope y'all enjoy them. And remember, survival is all about preparation. If you're prepared, you'll live. If not, you could possibly die. So you take your second piece and do an X pattern over the top. Remember, stretch it. Like I said, we're going to do this kind of fast, and then I'll show you how they fire. And this gives you kind of like a gun style. Do one more X shape. Go in the opposite direction. And then when you're done, you should have a piece that looks something like that. Take that one last piece of 6-inch, and that's to tape up your tube. I like to make them completely black. Look a little better. Like I said, they last a long time. I've shot birds with them, rabbits, squirrels. There's a lot of fun to play around with. And kids enjoy them and stuff. And it's something you can just make real easy out of some household items. So now that it's done, you should have a piece that looks something like that. And you wrap tape around the base here and cover the whole cork up and do it nice and neat. And as I said, you can do a sight. I'm going to show you mine that I made, which is right here. As you can see, I have some sights on it. A little bit stronger rubber band, and my pocket's a little bit different. And some wooden skewers. I also modified a hunting dart, and this one here is really sharp. I mean, it sticks in rabbits, whatever. So I'm going to fire this and show you how good they are. Let me grab my camera again. Scoping in on my box here I set up for y'all. Okay, so once you have your item made, your darts go in the ends or in this end. I prefer to put them in this end. And the objective is similar to a slingshot. Get them in the pocket. And you want to grip your dart at the end as so. See how that works? So let me fire it and see if it works out well. I'm at about 10 feet, 12 feet. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed, and if any of you have any comments or ideas, you can hit me up at rodriguezrobert39@yahoo.com. And if any of you make some of these and go out and maybe get a little rabbit or a squirrel or something, let me know. They're really effective, and they're a whole lot of fun for fish. So I hope you enjoyed, and remember, get out there, have a good time, but be prepared.